What's up, guys? My name is Adriel Rivera, and I make music in my shed. Join with me today is somebody else who also makes music in my shed. Prisoner of Planet Fitness, Team James Pres, Washington.
I really am a prisoner of Planet Fitness.
Bro does not want to go anywhere else. I guess you're voluntarily a prisoner.
I mean, kinda. Yeah, in a sense. It's just convenient. You know, we got they're open for a majority of the week. And so it's just like, it's clutch. And then when you get that, dude, when you get the membership, you can go to any of them. Clutch. But I could be on vacation. Could be with my boy.
Do you want to be at Planet Fitness? Like, is that ideal for you, or would you rather be like LA Fitness or like Lifetime?
There's not really an ideal, honest, or like I've never thought of like an ideal. Honestly, Planet Fitness is pretty cool because, like, you know, I'm not the top dog. I'm not totally at the bottom, and so like I feel comfortable. I'm not like the guy in the corner grunting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm also not like.
But I mean, that would be like any gym you go to.
Nah. You go to gyms that are like, you know, proper lifting gyms. You know what I'm saying? You start feeling out of place.
Well, I went to Alpha Land. There's a lot of fit people.
Yeah.
A lot of influencers for real.
Yeah.
They all. Yeah. I was probably the most out of shape, I would assume. I don't remember, but I also didn't feel intimidated either, though. But maybe I'm just like used to the gym environment. But
yeah, I'd be feeling intimidated sometimes at different gyms.
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta remember, bro. Pres reps. I don't know what that means, but
I do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a fair point. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and he reps. Pres reps. There, that's how we made the connection, bro. All right. What are we talking about today?
Gyms.
I guess, yeah.
We are talking about On My Way, the lyrics and the music video.
Jeez. Should we just dive into this music video?
Why not?
Let's do it. But before we do...
Whoa.
That's your car, isn't it?
That is my car. I see it.
I didn't realize it was there, bro.
What up, Dea?
All right, let's. Yeah, he named his car Dea, by the way, like after Zendaya. That's crazy. Let's go. Let's watch the video. Hey, man, let's just call me. She said she saw my music video and said she wants to hang.
Of course. Who do you think sent it to her?
Oh, thanks, man.
Yes.
Would you mind if like you came and be my wingman and help me out a little bit, or?
Why else do you think I'm here, dude?
Man, shoot, let's go.
You gotta go back and change. I mean, what are you wearing?
I mean, what's wrong with it?
You got on a hoodie, loose jeans. It's 90 degrees out in the middle of June. You cannot go dressed like that. Yeah. Let's go.
I think that we've been talking for too many days. You can't say we're not bonding in so many ways.
Yeah, always overthinking. Fell in love when we only linking. We died down, but it's growing season. So in season, killing me like it's open season. There's hope and leaving in open region. Inside my heart, we slowly peaking. No potent reason. I know we tweaking. Ain't supposed to be this hard, girl.
Talk to me. I don't know what you want from me. Honestly, it don't matter 'cause I'm on my way. Not a day either way, just
Talk to me. Don't know what you want from me. What you want from me. Honestly, it don't matter 'cause I'm on my way. Not a day either way.
Baby, we got a good thing, and I like it. Somehow I think you feel me, so let's try it. Baby, we got a good thing, and I like it. Somehow I think you feel me. Baby, we got a good thing, we can't hide it. You got me on the mood swing, but I ride it. Baby, we got a good thing, we can't hide it. Somehow I think you feel me. Talk to me. I don't know what you want from me. Honestly, it don't matter 'cause I'm on my way. Not a day out of the way, just
Talk to me. Don't know what you want from me. What you want from me. Honestly, it don't matter 'cause I'm on my way. Not a day out of the way, just
My God. So, I get it. She checked everything off the kid's checklist, but did you even check her zodiac? I mean, life is hard and it sure ain't like the movies, so that's why it's important not to get carried away.
I guess I was just lost in love, man. I mean, what can I say? I'm a hopeless romantic.
Oh, I know. And you know that I got you. But honestly, I'm fatigued because I just spent my entire day trying to make sure that you are oh so fine. And what do we realize, huh? The sky isn't always blue. I mean, I guess this one just wasn't meant to be.
I forget the mic's muted.
Bro, just eashed in their ears.
I know, dude. East. Great music video. Great music video. Yeah, no, it's a good one. This one, okay, so just to like catch people up to speed, if this is the first time they see this music video, this is a sequel to another music video that we did for my song Meant to Be, where my friend Emma, who still plays the same character in this music video, she played a different character in the other one, and yeah, it's all about me trying to rizz up her character, you know what I'm saying? And it does not work out. Bro. But yeah, so that's that. And there's some parts of this music video that I feel like could have been improved on looking back at it.
Yeah.
For sure. But I mean, for this to be like 2 years ago, and we also didn't use this camera, by the way, because back then I didn't have this camera. We rented out a camera for it. But looking at it now, like it's pretty solid. Like looking at some of these some of these shots, like I know for this shot that we have set up on you, that have like, I think Tavin was standing over here with like the reflector or something, like getting you right there. The mic was down here to catch your audio and things like that.
Yeah.
But it turned out pretty good, bro.
I think so.
Yeah. There are some parts like with the banana peel, I feel like could have probably been executed better in terms of how to like explain what was going on.
Yeah.
But like, cause it kind of looks like you're just sabotaging on purpose.
It did, like I just threw it out there intentionally on the path.
Yeah, but the intention or like the vision was that like you were just chilling, eating the banana peel, not realizing we were there yet.
Yeah.
And so you're just trying to get rid of the banana peel really fast, and you mistakenly threw it, or not mistakenly, but like accidentally threw it the wrong direction where we would be walking.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It
I still
happens.
remember when we were recording the banana peel part where Emma just kicked it instead of just like slipping on it. Like she just bunted it.
Just kicked it and then just fell over. Yeah, that was funny.
It was funny, but yeah. So, looking at this video though, dude, like we like switched places. Like I had facial hair, and now I don't, and now you got facial hair.
That's true. Oh man.
And my hair was long, and you're still bald.
Guys, I'm not bald, okay? I have hair. It's just a little bit. And it's real. Somebody said it wasn't real.
That's crazy. Yeah, the like Lego hat. Just
Yeah.
Like-
I swear, bro, it's real.
yeah. No, I believe you.
Do you?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, it's crazy. This was 2 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
Because when did this come out? This came out in June, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like at this time, the song was already out. Oh no, almost out. I think, dude, this time last year or 2 years ago, I think we were still making the video. Probably.
Dude, I don't remember.
Because I think we were cutting it close to like the date, or maybe not. I don't know.
It was so much fun doing this video and then also the Meant to Be video and like having them connect a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that visual is really cool. And then also it makes sense for the songs actually, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool too.
Yeah. No, I'm happy about the video. And yeah, definitely too. Another thing is that this was on the Canon R5, I think, is what it's called. And there is like Canon uses C-Log, which is their I forget what you call it, the color space, I think. And so I have the Sony FX30, which uses S-Log now, and basically just to break it down simply, for those that don't know, S-Log and C-Log give you the most color dynamic range, I guess, if you want to say, so that you can get the clearest, crispest colors out of the footage as possible. But when you bring it into your software, it's going to look really gray and just like unsaturated because so that it has so much information that you can just like push and manipulate, you know?
Yeah.
So this is like one of my first times working with C-Log, or any log footage, right? Because that's S-Log.
Yeah.
This was C-Log, and like still getting used to it. Now I know how to color grade like log footage real well, so it's not a problem to me. But like back then, I was like, you know, struggling figuring out how to do it all. But now I know.
Yeah.
And these music videos have just gone better. What's funny is that music videos have gotten better since then, but I have not used this camera nearly as much as like you use the camera for your videos. So I haven't. I mean, I use it all the time for the podcast and stuff like that. So it's not like I don't use it, but I haven't used it to make a video like this. You know, like a lot yet.
But I mean, like you said, like you snap with this one, and so I mean, you're just gonna keep going up and up and up when you use that one, you know.
Thank you. Any extra comments, questions, concerns about this video before we move forward?
Oh, I had a great job pretending to ride a tandem bike with you. I just want to throw that out there.
Oh yeah. The tandem bike parts.
Yeah.
The shots with the green screen footage and everything. Just to break down these shots, we were in front of a green screen pretending to ride the bike, and then we went into your car and recorded the footage behind it to get it to look like, you know, we were in front of the bike, or like, you know, riding it.
Yeah.
But there's like some parts of this footage where like, is it this part? Yeah, look, like the background's not even moving because like, it just, the footage stopped.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that. It was so hard to work with this footage because it was just 8K. I think we were recording in 8K or no, 4K. No, we were recording in
6K.
I don't know. It was 4K footage. We weren't recording in 8K, but we were recording in 4K footage. But it was just a lot on my computer. Like, just very difficult, but turned out great.
Oh, what I will say is I'm sorry for popping out here and then also popping out in the other takes too. Like, I should have like done it once, and if you want to use it, you could use it, but like I didn't give you a choice. And so like my bad for that. You know what I mean?
I don't mind it. I like it because I mean, you could see you back there. But what else was I going to say? Oh, the disguises that you have going on this, you got like the different mustaches and things.
Yeah.
It's so funny because now you have a mustache.
Wow. Yeah, I could not have a real one back then. This just wasn't happening.
Damn.
Just was not happening. But we're here now.
But yeah, bro. There you go. There's On My Way.
There it is.
The music video. Should we move on to these lyrics?
Let's lyric it up, dude.
Sheesh. Now, I have general questions for you.
Okay.
Which I think you're going to spark some great conversation. But give me one of your questions for me.
Let's go. All right.
What you got?
So you said, baby, we got a good thing, and I like it. Somehow I think you feel me, so let's try it. And my question for you is, do you, when it comes to like relationships and stuff, are you looking or like hoping that you have like that spark moment immediately, or are you cool with like chilling out, really getting to know somebody, and then seeing if it's a viable thing?
That, you know, I think something I've realized is that the spark for me, I guess, like that, like super lust feeling generally comes when it's more of a uncertainty, right?
Okay.
Where like this person feels, no, I wouldn't say off, but just like this person feels, I don't know the right word. Not that off is not the right word because that's not a negative thing necessarily, but it's just like
like interesting, but
Yeah.
like you're still uncertain. You're
Yeah.
just being cautious about it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, this person feels uncertain, I guess, and that uncertainty causes like anxiousness and excitement at the same time. Your body can't differentiate the difference between anxiety and excitement. And so when you have somebody that makes you anxious, and usually that stems from things that don't line up with you and what your values are, or like, you know, other things that could possibly, you know, it could make you anxious, but then you confuse it for excitement, which is what that spark I feel like is for me, actually, like more so than anything.
Yeah.
And so finding somebody that just feels smooth, no anxieties, and it's just like, you know, like feels right and clicks, that's the move, bro. That's my move. Great
Real.
move.
Real.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah,
All right.
let me get you something.
Oh.
Sheesh. All right, so we mentioned this on the last podcast, but just to mention it again, you wrote the chorus of the song, right? So these are your words, you know, and we worked with them. So can you remember where your headspace was at when writing the chorus? What was happening in your life at the moment?
Okay. Just real quick. This is 2022.
Oh, well, we started the song like December 2021, I think. And then we finished it sometime later in the spring of 2022.
Oof. I really wish I was better at like memory and trying to remember. But so I'm gonna go ahead and say where I think I was. I believe that I was talking to this girl. Well, I was talking. Yeah,
She
I
was
talking
listening.
to this girl. She was listening. I mean, well, when I say that, like in like the talking.
Romantically,
Yeah. I don't know what
you're
how to
interested.
classify that.
You're
But yeah,
interested in her.
I was interested in her. She wasn't interested in me.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was like confused about it. So I don't know, like, is this girl interested? Is she not interested? Like, just that kind of uncertainty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't really know, and so that's where that came from. And I mean, it took me a while to figure out. Well, no. Like, I knew what she wanted from me, but I think actually I was like not wanting to accept it type thing, you know? But at the time I just didn't, I had no idea what was happening, or I tricked myself into not knowing what was happening.
Right. Yeah.
But
I guess you.
That's how I came up with that. Yeah.
And now we got a banger.
Now we got a banger. And that is, I think that's one good thing about this career, this passion that we have, is that, like, you know, I'll go through a bad situation, but like at the bare minimum, I know at least what I'm going to get out of it is a decent song. And so that makes me happy.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But another thing that you could get out of it too is like, people relate to it and you help somebody else. I've songs I've written, like I've gotten a few comments on, you know, well, multiple songs, but like, it's so cool when somebody's like, this is exactly what I'm feeling right now, or this is like what I'm going through right now in my life. And it's like, damn, it's like, well, I'm glad I put this song out then, because it's like you connected with somebody like that. And I'm sure, I mean, this song has like close to 500,000 streams now across all the platforms. Well, across all the platforms, it definitely has 500,000 streams at this point. And you got to bet at least one of those people, you know, probably relate to this song in some way. You know?
Right.
And so, no, it's good to write from the heart.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It feels so great. It feels so great to do that. What is there any songs specifically that you've had like more people reach out to you about than others? Like, do any come to mind?
Oh shoot, I hit the mic by accident. I don't know if you heard that. The Sky Isn't Always Blue is one that a few people have reached out to me on, and that's one I was really raw on with my own emotions and stuff. And so, you know, people have reached out for that one, but it's a little bit of an older one, so less people now have like reached out. But one recently, and another reason why is because like I'm doing advertisements and stuff like that to grow, just my social media and stuff. But one that people are really connecting with is 2 Steps Behind, which is, you know, a song I released a few months ago. But with 2 Steps Behind, that one's talking about like, you know, feeling like I'm the one holding myself back, basically.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of comments where people are like, "This is exactly where I'm at right now," and like emails too from my emails, like, "This is what I'm feeling," things like that, or DMs actually, I should say, emails. I've gotten some emails for other songs, which is cool, but yeah, people are connecting with Two Steps Behind, and like, and that one's very more like raw too, a little bit more. We'll see what happens with because it hasn't come out yet, but like at the time of recording, but the last song, Not Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how people connect with that one.
Yeah, because I mean it's one I connected with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think on that note, really quick, that's one thing that I really miss about making albums, is like when you do a complete album and go through like an entire like a character arc almost, you know. Like when people reach out about those, like those are the ones that are like those super long paragraphs. Like I really miss that about albums.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's cool with songs, you know, and it happens for sure. But
yeah, no,
albums.
I agree. Like Music Therapy, when I did come out with that, which was years ago, that was like Music Therapy was like before any of you guys were here. Like, I mean, like, I'm sure maybe there's some people watching, listening right now that were around for Music Therapy.
Comment below if that's you.
Yeah, it's for real. But like, majority of my fan base was not here for that. It was all like high school people, really, more so, and like people on my YouTube channel, for vocal mixing and stuff like that. My production channel. So when I reached, but even with like the small fan base that I had at the time, a lot of people showed love and reposted and things like that. A lot of people from high school, but it's not even it wasn't people were posting about it from high school and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's like it wasn't like, oh, listen to this is awesome. Like, there's some people like that, but like there were people from high school that were like, dude, I cried listening to this, you know. They're like, this hit, this hit. And like family too, there's family saying that, and like that meant a lot, you know, because it's like they didn't have to listen to it, you know, and so that made me real happy.
Man, I remember crying listening to Music Therapy. I remember that when I first listened to it.
Really?
Yep,
wow.
Sitting at my old house on my desk. Yeah, I have a picture of it. I was like, I got to document this. This is my boy, and he got me to cry on this album first listen.
Damn, really? Dang, that's crazy. Do you still have that picture?
Yeah.
Really?
I do.
Oh, damn. Let's put it up here. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, like, I'm not opposed.
I'm kidding. Unless you want to. Honestly, I might forget, but we'll see.
I'll probably forget too.
But yeah, like that really meant a lot. And so yeah, I agree. I do miss albums. I have like, you know, projects that have been released, but I always call them projects. You know, I don't know if anybody's noticed the projects I released these last few years since I started doing a song a month. I always say they're projects because an album, like you said, is like a whole it's cohesive story that like you want to take people on a journey, you know. And so when it's time for me to make my, I guess if you want to call it debut album, like I really want to put like the thought and the heart into it, and like, not that I'm not already doing that for my music, but each song is like its own thing, while an album would be like this whole thing, you know?
Yeah. Because through a song, like you go over, you know, you get to go over a problem, but through an album, you get to go over like all of the problems and get to the root of like the character flaws and like what's actually going wrong in like a broader scale.
Exactly. Yeah. Tell a story, bro. You tell a story.
Real, bro. All right. I got another question for you.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
You got me on a mood swing, but I'll write it. Great lyric, dude.
Thank you.
Great lyric. So when writing mood swings, do you think that that's like something that you know, you'll write a mood swing with somebody like for you, or do you think something positive actually comes out of it for the other person?
Say that again.
All right. So when dealing with somebody that's having mood swings and you're saying like, that's cool, I'll vibe with that.
Yeah.
Are you doing that just like from a selfish sense? And do you think that it's worth it? Has that ever played out in a situation and it was like, I'm glad that I stuck with this person through the mood swing?
Well, Depends. No. I don't. I will say this. When I say it, when I wrote, "You got me on a mood swing," it's not. I like that they're the one that's with the mood swing. I'm the one with the mood swing because I'm like, oh my god, they're exciting me. Do they like me? They
That
like
makes
me.
sense.
They like me for sure. But then it's like, wait, maybe they don't. What's going on here?
Okay.
So that's the mood swing I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is it worth sticking with somebody who has all these mood swings? There's a difference. I mean, some people can have mood swings, but if as long as they know how to handle it, like, you know, and like obviously you can always be there to support your person, but don't let their emotions control you.
Yeah.
I will say that. But that's what I meant by that.
Okay.
And I also want to add on to that too. I got inspiration for that line from a Grady song. Grady says in one of his lyrics where he's talking about a girl that he's like seeing. He's like about how cool she is, and like one of the lyrics is like she does backflips off of mood swings, you know, which is cool.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was cool because it's like I never thought of a mood swing as like a swing,
Right.
you know, and so writing like you got me on a mood swing, but I'll write it because you write a swing.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So
Nah, mess with that.
yeah.
I think I perceived it the way that I did because I wanted to hear it that way. Because I was interpreting it as like the girl is on the mood swing and you're like the don't know what you want from me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I interpreted it. It was like she's feeling like that, but like I'll ride with it, see where it goes.
Yeah.
That's how I did it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Hey, bro, music is music. You interpret it however you want to interpret it.
Real.
All right, I got something for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
How does your flow and verses hold up in this song to your current releases?
I still think that I think that this is a good verse. I think this is a good
Yeah.
verse. I'd be proud of that verse today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean just the flow's good, and then like the rhyme scheme I like just super mess with, and it was a challenge like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really glad that I did that, and I've tried to do more stuff like that like recently.
Yeah.
And trying to keep a rhyme going for as long as I can, you know, doing a whole verse with like the same rhyme scheme.
I'm in auto Gomo with Gomo. No.
Yeah.
Yes. That's from his latest song at the time recording, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, it goes exactly like that. What I just said, those are the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's
Word
what it
for
says
word.
on Genius.
Word for word.
Yeah. One more time for the people.
I'm an auto Gomo with GoPros and Gomes over don't know there's Bobos and Bombos and Bombos showboats. Yes.
I mean you nailed it.
Thank you, bro.
Nailed it.
Thank you, bro.
But yeah, I do think that it holds up really well actually.
Yeah, no, it's a really solid. And yeah, I mean, I really liked it when you recorded it. Like I thought it sounded great, but I really appreciate it now too. And I think part of it also has to do with the fact of how much you loved it, because like hearing how you talked about it, where you're like you had to rhyme with like open season, open leaving, open region, you know, like
Yeah.
thinking about it, because like you hear the entire verse and you're like, oh, it flows well, but then you really think about it, it's like damn, that's hard. Like,
Yeah.
how are you putting those words together to make sense? So yeah, no, like when you really think about it, it took some like looking at it, it's like, damn. No, I appreciate that, because it's like that really took that would take some thinking.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would have thought of that at all.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I want to flip that question back to you. How do you think that this holds up to your standards today?
To my standards, pretty well. I mean, like this isn't too long ago. I definitely, the way that I view my music, anything from my monthly releases going forward, like when I started back in 2020, I feel like is like my quote unquote good music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where like my sound was kind of more turning into what it is now, which sound is always evolving. Like my sound is always evolving. Definitely was more indie-er back then, and I'm still in the indie space, and I want to make more indie songs, but I definitely have, these last few songs have been very heavily pop leaning.
Yeah.
For sure. But no, I mean, I think it's a great song. And like I still think like I would still, if we had this song sitting for like since we made it, I would still release it,
Yeah.
today. But I mean, we talked about on the production podcast, like I got a better guitar, so like the guitar is better now. Like there's like little elements here and there that probably would be mixed better and things like that.
Yeah.
But that's just because over time with practice and stuff, you just improve and improve.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, melody wise, dude, like I love the falsettos kind of going on and stuff. And this was a challenge too, because you tend to choose vocal ranges that are out of my register. And so like, doing this song is a challenge, or was a challenge for sure, but it sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We did it, man.
we did it. We really did. You got a question for me? Another question?
I got one last one.
What's the question?
I don't know, man. This might be like too specific. You might not want to give away the juice here. But
Oh shoot. Getting
the-
juicy.
the quote I'm going off of is, "Talk to me. I don't know what you want from me."
Yeah.
So, are you a person that you're very vocal about what you want, or like do you try to like subtly hint at it, or do you just try to do what's best for others, or like where you fall on that spectrum?
It's a good question. I definitely feel like I am like more of a people pleaser type of person, which I'm working on that, because it's not the greatest, if you're pleasing other people and not worrying about yourself. Not that I don't worry about myself, because I definitely like, especially now, will stand my ground. But like what I just lost the question. What was the question?
Wow. I was trying to figure out if, I guess I'm gonna put it specifically in like the relationship
Okay.
category. But are you somebody that's like saying what you want, or are you more hinting towards it, or are you just giving the other person what they want, or like where do you fall in that spectrum?
I'm definitely the type of person to say I think it's both say what I want, but then sometimes I kind of just let things go, because and again, I think it's not a good thing to let things go, for sure. You definitely want to stand up for yourself and things like that. But I have become more of a person that is like big on communication. I want to be told what's the word, what I'm saying? If something like upsets, my girlfriend or something, it's like I want to know that right away. Like
Yeah.
I don't want it to sit and like marinate. Like I want it to be told to me, and I want to have a conversation about it. And like a good healthy conversation,
Yeah.
like the whole, I mean, and this is a topic that gets brought up a lot for me. We've talked about it a lot. Ego is a big thing, right? And so one of the biggest things that I've definitely like improved on over these last few years is like just letting go of ego, especially in stuff like relationships, where it's like if there is a conflict, it's like put your ego aside, just talk.
Yeah.
And like, try to understand the other person so you can resolve whatever's going on.
Right.
And so if something upsets me, it's like, yeah, I'll speak my mind. I won't be afraid. But it helps having an environment that's like healthy to share that stuff in, though. 'Cause it's harder, especially with the type of, I guess, personality that I have. It's a little harder to say what you want without being afraid if the person is going to take it well or not. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it helps that I have a great, healthy communication right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Communication's important, man.
For real. How about you?
I am pretty vocal.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty vocal, and I'm a super open book. Like I'll pretty much tell anyone anything, everything. Actually, I'm gonna change that to everything, and that has been bad. That has been bad sometimes,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of how I operate.
Why do you say it's been bad? What makes that bad?
I overshare.
But
a lot.
do you think in this, like, what is that? What does that mean?
Oversharing?
Well, I mean, I know what oversharing means, but like, how is that bad in relation to what, like, on what you're saying? Because to me, like, I mean, I understand oversharing to a stranger.
Yeah.
You don't, like, sometimes trauma dumping on a stranger is not the best thing.
Yeah.
But like, if you were to tell me things that you, like, have been thinking about a lot of, and we're homies, it's like I'd be happy for you to tell me basically everything that's on your mind,
Yeah.
So what are you thinking?
I think because we're homies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like sometimes if it's somebody that you don't know that well, like you don't have to do the most. And I'd be doing the most like 100% of the time, or like sometimes there's just information that doesn't need to be shared right now, or now's not the time to share it. Like later in our relationship, and that's like friendship wise, like anything, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to spill my deepest insecurities to somebody I've known for 2 hours. You know? But if they ask a question, I might answer it though.
Yeah.
That's kind of that's where I am.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I agree. But hey man, I think it's a good sign though that you're not afraid to be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And I take that into consideration, and I realize that like I would rather it this way than like not saying anything,
Right.
personally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I'm an auto go mode with GoPros and GoPros.
Snapping.
Is that all the questions? Is that all the questions you got for me, bro?
That's what I got. The only thing I got left for you is
to sign up to my email list.
in the link in the description, you will find a link to sign up to Adriel's email list where you're going to get the greatest experience ever. You're going to get, music ahead of time. There could be exclusive offers. You get to talk to Adriel. You guys can just chop it up. Say, hey, what's up? What are you on today? Who are you listening to right now? I'm sure he'd love to talk with you about new music. But yeah.
Hell yeah. So if you want free early access before anybody else gets it every month, feel free to check the link down below and join my list. What time is it, bro?
It says right here in the itinerary that it is time for quote of the week.
Sheesh. All right. You ready for this?
Oh, I'm so ready, dude.
Man. Which one do I choose? Because these are two good ones. I'm going to go with this one because I feel like we can both like talk about this a little bit.
Okay.
This is from Russ on his song Manifest, and he goes, listening to my old songs back when I would talk about things that hadn't happened yet, but now I get to talk about. And I love songs I love songs from artists about their journey, because then it gives me hope about my own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I love John Bellion's songs when he talks about what was his lyric? He was like, I've seen this in my head a million times, but to see it come to life is just insane. Like, where they describe the feeling of like I really made this happen. Like,
yeah.
this really just happened. Like what I wanted came to fruition. And so that lyric, like, finally get listening to old songs where I would talk about things that hadn't happened yet, but finally get to talk about.
Yeah.
It's like, I love that because it's like, not only am I looking forward to when I can feel that way, or let me rephrase this. I've already gotten some small wins in my career, right? So it's like, I know the feeling of like, I wanted this and it made it happen,
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, and I love that feeling and it's awesome, and so I can't wait to feel that feeling on another level, you
right.
know, like the level that they're talking about, and so, yeah, no, it's dope.
No, I'm with you. And that is the type of, I like those types of songs too. I am pretty adamant about like trying to make sure that I do put out songs where you do get an idea of my mental state and where I am like in my career, like that way, and not just like, you know, always going on the relationship front and things like that. And then I also, I was talking to my friend Jake about this, trying to figure out like what is the through line or what is the message of my career. And I think the thing that I'm trying to portray to the world is that you can do anything that you want, and life really is a video game.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you kind of touched on this on your latest episode of your Manifest Recordings podcast on For Sure, right?
it's true. I did.
I remember that.
Wow. Thanks for watching, man.
For sure, of course, as always. I only
Yeah.
watch so that I can hear the shout outs of my name.
You got quite a few in that episode, I think.
Hell yeah. That's all I look forward to. No, I'm kidding. It was a good episode. It was a great episode even.
Thank you, man.
Great even. Yeah. Shoot, I was gonna add on top of that before just cutting you off with like your self promo. What were you saying again?
I was saying that I've made it, or I think that the biggest through line through my career, the message that I'm trying to get out is that I want people to do what they want to do.
Yeah. I wish I did that more in my music. I mean, I definitely want to, but it's just hard. Like rap, and we've had this conversation before. Rap is so easy to talk about almost anything because you have so much more space to say stuff. And it's like with songs and keeping them more melodic and like longer notes and things like that, that can get into faster paced flows with stuff like that, but it's like I'm only granted so much of a verse with singing. And especially to like the way that I like to songwrite, if I feel like something sounds like cheesy, I get unmotivated and just don't want to finish it. And a lot of times when I'm trying to write about my career, I feel like it sounds cheesy.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like I want to write more about my career, but it's like it's trying to find a way to make it work with me, with my sound, my music.
Yeah.
I feel like Two Steps Behind was a good step in that direction.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. And I think that that's another one of those things that like through an album, people will be able to get like a really good picture of like where you are in your career through being able to do it through multiple songs, you know, but just getting the 3 minutes. And like you were saying with like the melodies and everything, it's hard to put it in sometimes.
For real. Yeah. Do you have any wins? Would you? Okay, so
Yes.
the end. Do you agree with what I was saying earlier before with like you've already experienced some wins and you can't wait till you get to the ones that the bigger ones that you have in your mind?
Yeah, and that it's gonna be insane. I can see a lot of imposter syndrome on the horizon for me happening. But I'm excited for all that and like super grateful for all of the things that I've achieved, you know.
Yeah.
But I know that there's more and more that I want to do. And you know, I wonder if like is it ever going to be enough, you know? But it's a deep question. It's a deep question.
Well, I know. Okay, so we're getting really like onto this quote for real.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I'm a little scared of where this is going to go.
I'm for it though. But for me, like the goals and hitting those goals isn't the goal, you know what I'm saying? Because I think we've talked about this before where it's like ultimately the only thing that you bring with you when you go is your character. Like, you know, everything material stays left behind, so all the money you made, all the fans that you've acquired, all the exposure, I mean, it'll all go away one day. Even after you're gone 1,000 years, 10,000 years later, nobody's gonna know who you were. So it's like the real goal is like building the character, and like, you know, reaching those goals helps me build my character, right?
Yeah.
But ultimately, like, I'm proud of who I'm becoming, not what I've accomplished. Not that I'm not proud of that,
Right.
but it's like that would be a result of who I've become, you
Yeah.
know? And so to me, it's like I'm excited for those goals, but I know it doesn't define who I am. You know what I'm saying? And so will it ever be enough? In my mind, depends on where you put your self-worth, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Makes sense.
Hey,
No, I'm with that.
I love you, bro.
Dude, I love you too, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
But anyway, I wanted to ask you, are there any goals that like you had set out for yourself in your mind, any of them that like they came into fruition, like you got there, like it happened, and you're like, I did it.
Yeah.
Would like any that you can specifically point out?
I think the biggest ones that come to mind are Late Night Drive, when it got an algorithm boost in Spotify, and I finally hit the Spotify algorithm. I pitched the playlist and stuff. Like I got there. I did it.
Yeah.
And so that was super cool to do. Trying to do it again still.
Tell you, you're gonna get there, bro.
But we're gonna get there.
For
you
sure.
know?
For sure.
The show, the FWB release event, like that was one of those
crazy.
moments, like, and that was the first proper performance I've ever done, like outside of doing
Me too.
like homecoming and like parties and stuff, or like that's all I'd ever done until like we were at a place, like people came to
For
watch
us.
us perform music.
Yeah, for real.
So that was super sick to be able to do, especially to be able to do it with like friends, people
Yeah.
that I know, like, and I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
You know?
And it is funny because it's like, just to like bounce off of that, it literally was a written down goal, like that we had made a pact, like a loose pact that we would do a show by the end of the year. And I think at that time, like we were just like whatever about it, like we didn't care if it happened or not. But it happened, and like we actually did it, which that's crazy.
Yeah.
But like we did it. We did it. It happened.
And I think and not only that, but I think that we did it really well, especially for it being like the first event that like we've ever thrown as like headliners and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that it was really cool. It all came together really well. Yeah, that was so sick. The merch and everything, like it really was a release event for the song.
Exactly. And like with what we had to, I mean, like the room that we had used, we filled out.
Yeah,
it was filled. And that was just really cool to see. Yeah, bro. Like, and I think we've talked about this. I don't know if like we talked about this on the podcast or not, but like when it came to that show, I feel like I was as like I laid it out on the field, like I got as prepared as I possibly could have.
Yeah.
And so I'm just really proud of just the effort that I put in for it, because it's like I really pushed myself for that show, and yeah.
And we could hear it, man. You sounded great up there. Man,
Thank you.
it was cool to be there as a fan too, and like, hear my guy perform.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you. Always fire.
You too, bro. I think your performance was better than mine. That's how I feel.
Oh, thank you, man.
But yeah,
Thank you, bro.
I agree though. That was dope. Hitting this for me.
I was about to ask, for you, what is it?
Hitting Discover Weekly and getting like 1 million streams obviously is like a big thing. 2 songs have 1 million streams now, which is cool. But hitting 1 million streams, crazy.
Yeah.
100,000 monthly listeners, crazy. Editorial playlist placements. That was super cool when I first hit my first editorial placement, because like that's something I was working towards, and wanted, and I got it, and now I just got another one last week, another two.
That's crazy, man.
With one of our songs, with the song that's on there being the first one on one of them. We got the first slot on one of those playlists.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like,
Thank
I
you.
screenshotted it so I could look back on it and be happy.
Thank you, man.
That's so sick.
I appreciate that. But yeah, definitely editorial placements like was one of the big goals that I had, and I was surprised at how soon I got it, because I was not expecting to get it in 2021. And it was on the year mark of releasing a song a month. So on the year mark is when I got my editorial placement, and I was expecting to have to wait a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
But hey, man, it happened, and I'm happy about it.
You got there, bro.
And again, another thing, to touch on the will it ever be enough? I got on the editorial playlists. I got on a few of them. They do nothing in terms of streaming. Like, you know, like, I mean, like, they help for sure, but like, yeah, nah.
It's not like a huge career changing thing. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So
it is really wild. Like, I think a lot of artists, you know, speak, or not even speak so highly, but think so highly of those playlists.
mm-hmm.
And then the general consensus I've seen by anybody that gets on them is always like, I mean, it's cool, you know? That's normally what people say. Like, it's cool.
Exactly. And that's what it is. It's just like it's like a badge. It's like an achievement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's some placements, and we've seen the stats on some placements where you could get really good placements that get you a lot of streams, but it's also scary. Not scary, but it's like, you know where the streams are coming from, and so once you're off the playlist, it's like they're gonna dip so far, like so hard. Yeah, and it's like so you can make some fans from it for sure. You know, I found some of my favorite artists through editorial playlists, but most of the time it's like that's like one out of like however many people have listened to the playlist and just kind of listen in the background.
Yeah. It's all in the algorithm, bro. It's an algorithmic playlist. That's where it's at.
It is an algorithmic playlist for sure. Yep, for sure.
All right, bro. You ready for my quote?
I am.
Which ties into what we were talking about. Dang, we're both quoting Russ. Look at us, bunch of fanboys. This is from Russ's book, his new book called "It Was You All Along." And he said, "Be fast and you join the scenery. Slow down and you enjoy the scenery." And so I really like that one because, you know, when you're going all fast paced and getting everything that you want and everything, people are so happy for you. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times you're not taking the time to appreciate it for yourself. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that you do need to make sure, take 1 minute, man, just chill out. See what happened. See what you did. See what you've accomplished, and be proud of yourself. Yeah, you know. But yeah, that's what that quote means to me.
I vibe with that. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure. But yeah, no, I like that. Cause yeah, I mean, a lot of times we're focused on like what's next, and I think another thing for me too is like I told you, complacency is something that like has bitten me in the ass for sure. So it's like I'm trying not to be. And you can kind of dismiss a lot of times too, like what you achieved. Like, I mean, like I'm always like, you know, joking about how like, you know, I'm broke and stuff like that. Yeah. But like to make money off of my thoughts, my ideas, you know, is a pretty cool thing, you know? Yeah. And so I'm grateful for that. And like, even just like, obviously like I have other streaming goals, you know, like, I don't want to just be sitting at where I'm at. I want to go further. Mm-hmm. But like to have like 7 million total streams on Spotify, like over 7 million, like is a goal, or not a goal. It's an accomplishment that I should, you know, I do appreciate, but you forget it when you're in the midst of like moving on to the next thing, you know?
Yeah. I forgot where. It was probably in the Russ book, but just talking about like celebrating those things and making sure that you give yourself like a clear time to say, hey, I'm celebrating this moment. And that way you can like get that satisfaction, everything, and move on, rather than being in like a limbo of never being, you know, proud of what you've done. Like, you know, chaptering it off and being like, all right, we accomplished this. Nice job for us. You know what I'm saying? And really celebrating it. Yeah, I'm going to start trying to be better. I'm going to start trying to be better about that.
So are we having a Pres year 1 compilation party? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, so like that immediately is what, you know, came to my mind, was just like, once I've, you know, done a full year of releasing songs every week, like I need to make sure
every
that,
week.
Like, sorry, every month, I need to make sure that that I celebrate myself for that and let myself know, hey, that's a good thing that you did. Do that thing again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, bro, I got a grill. Oh, you got a grill. But I got a big yard.
Yeah, see, I don't have a big yard. But,
So you want to come over here grill for your 1 year compilation?
I mean, that's a possibility.
I'd be down to eat a ribeye with you,
Sheesh.
and we'll
Sheesh,
bro
that sound good.
we'll get a ribeye, and we'll order garlic butter burgers to eat with our steak.
See, now you're really talking.
That's what I'm saying. And you know what else you could do since the grill will be burning? Toss that garlic butter burger on the grill. Get a little bit of grill flavor on there.
Wow. Dude's thinking, man.
I'm thinking. I'm just hungry right now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like really hungry right now.
Me too, bro. That sounds delicious.
My mouth is watering for sure. For sure.
For sure.
Which, if you guys haven't heard that song, you should stream it.
Dude, thank you for promoting my song, man, for sure.
I love that song. It's a good song.
Thank you, bro.
All right, man.
All right, man.
We were on these quotes of this quote of, like, we're on quote of the week for a minute. This is the longest quote of the week we've done for sure.
Yeah. This is a long episode, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm happy about it. I would rather have a longer episode than a shorter episode.
Bro.
High five, bro.
We did it, dude.
Yeah. Do you want to sign us off?
That's a lot of pressure, so I'm going to flip it back to you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this podcast, please rate it 5 stars, because I like seeing the 5-star reviews. It makes me happy. So thank you for making me happy. And Prez also likes them.
They make me happy too.
Yeah, but not as happy as me. So if you want to make us happy, do 5-star reviews on podcasts, Spotify. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Tegan James Prez, Washington Jr. III. And I'm Adriel Rivera. And we'll see you guys next week, because we make music in my shed and we'll be here.